Hello everybody. So today we're doing lamb chops and just whatever I got. I had some growing onions, sorry about my dog. And so I just took the greens off of. I got some spinach, we have mushrooms, we got a regular onion that isn't sprouting, and some butter. Margarine. You use what you have. This is one of our pantry meals. This is what we had. Granted, I did go get the spinach because we like spinach. And mushrooms. And I ran out of mushrooms and spinach. But without any further ado, we're going to get into it. We're just going to chop these up a little bit finer because they're already sliced. And yes, they were on sale. I'm taking it because they're going to be eaten before they go bad. And that's the idea. So I'm just not going to do showing you a bunch of the prep. I'll get into it once we're going with the cooking. We're going to put the butter in the pan, heat up the pan first, and then put the chops in there. We have two. My pan is too small for both of them, so we're only going to do them one at a time. It'll work out. I promise you. It'll work out. If anything, he'll get the good one and I'll get the okay one.
No, you get the one. We cut it up and mix it. Mix it real good.
Either way, both of them are going to be good, and it's a fairly simple, straightforward meal. Because once the meat's done, we're just going to throw basically at that point, it's just going to be the spinach. We're going to put the spinach in there and boil that up. So I will bring you right back. So we have our butter melted down with some chives and some garlic. It is on a higher heat. And basically, right now technically it's frying. We're just going to fry each side, kind of. Yes, I'm cooking it in a lot of butter because that's fine. Butter is good. We like butter. Butter makes us happy. One of my big spoons. Just throw it on the top because that's okay too. Is this how other people would do it, or big top chefs? Probably, absolutely not, but it's how we're doing it. And that's okay. We're going to do it with both. I really could have two pans going on right now. But it only needs to get up to 145 degrees. And that's fine with me. I'm going to move it more to the center of the pan. Once again, I do apologize for, I'm going to move the camera a little closer, my messy kitchen. Not everything's going to be perfectly clean. Not everything's going to have its own home. Although it should. We make do with what we got. And if I'm going to make do with what I have, I'm going to do it with a messy kitchen. And I still have a decent amount of counter space, and that's fine with me. That pan is my breakfast pan. So, of course, it doesn't want to. And we're nowhere near it. But that's okay. It's going to take time. And I'll bring you back. We're going to do the same process with the other one. I'll bring you back when we get to the vegetables. So, we have our onions and our mushrooms in our pan. They're cooking. We're just going to turn down the heat, let them cook. There wasn't as much butter left in the pan. And it does look like there's some. I do have more mushrooms to put in there because we do like a heavier mushroom, spinach, onion kind of mix. So we're going to do that. And the spinach will be the last thing to go in. You probably won't see me throwing it in. You'll see the finished product. Because all it is you put it in there and you let it soften up just a little bit so it's not... Basically, you're cooking it for a few seconds to a minute, depending on how much you're putting in there. I don't put mine in all at once, because then it'll cling together. So you put a little in, let it wilt down, you move it around, put a little more in. Do it by like little handfuls. This is how I do it. My kitchen is my kitchen, your kitchen is your kitchen. How you do it will probably be different to how I do stuff. So we've got our baby spinach in, or at least our first little bit. I'm going to leave the onions kind of crunchy. Not fully rendered down, that's fine. If you want them fully soft, that is up to you. And we're just going to keep putting in spinach until we're happy. My husband is feeding the baby.
Yeah, about 3 ounces.
Ooh, he got 3 ounces down?
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, he did eat a big feed before this where he had about 5 ounces. If he doesn't want it, then we don't force him to eat it. We just wake him up in a little bit, or if he's awake, he gets more. We're lucky we have a baby that does tell us when he is hungry. But we do wake him up if it's been more than 3 hours. Because diabetes does run in my family, and while his sugars have been pretty good, especially at the hospital and whatnot, if I can have sugar lows, he can as well. And we don't want that. I can hear him normally. He likes to cuddle with me after he eats, but I'm cooking. I'll cuddle him when I eat. And he might be awake, so you might get to see him tonight. Yep, just add a little at a time so it doesn't all clump in one spot together. The heat is a little on the lower side, which is fine. You want it to slow cook. And this is a side we absolutely love, and what's left over you can always put on rice the next day, or eat as is. Put in a pasta. Your kitchen is your kitchen, and your possibilities are endless. Depending on what you got. You just gotta get creative. And no corn today. There have been a couple meals that I haven't done, or that I recorded and something happened. Still figuring out things. And over time, it'll get better, or, you know, you'll tell me what to do. And I don't don't mind really wilted down spinach. And all tastes fine to me, as long as it's not burnt. Might do a little more this time because this might be. And also, don't do what I just did. Where get close to a really hot pan because one of your leaves fell. That's how burns happen. So I got a burn there in my finger the other day. A couple days ago at this point. Days blur for me, so I apologize. But I will bring you back to the taste test. So what do you think? I know, is it a little...
I'm cutting in the wrong spot.
I cooked it to 145, which is supposedly medium rare or medium for it.
I am using a paring knife for this.
I mean, that's the exact knife that I used for it.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna be a barbarian about it. And yes, we're eating in our computer room. It's fine. We're human. We don't always eat at a table. So what do you think? Oh, you're still chewing.
It is delicious.
Okay, how's the veggies? I know you're gonna like those anyways.
Love vegetables.
The vegetables were just cooked after the meat and the butter, so yes, it's gonna have a lot of butter and meat juice to it.
Mushrooms are perfect. And spinach and onion, amazing in the chowders.
He's dancing this year. We'll call it good.
Mm-hmm.